Look at we call.
Oh, look at this. Oh, that is so creepy.
Sometimes people don't realize that they are being watched by cameras and do entirely hideous things. Weird encounters, outrageous incidents, and freakish creatures. Here are the things unknowingly captured on camera. Number 25. Clown followed the girl home. What would you do if an uninvited guest rings your doorbell at midnight, especially if you're living on your own? Hide somewhere safe? Run towards the emergency exit? Or just leave the town? A stalker clown followed the girl to her house, where she pretty much lives alone. And to add on to her terror, he threw some red eggs on her glass windows, tried knocking her door, and gave some real creepy expressions. The girl seems brave enough to first record and let the clown do whatever he's trying to do, and then call the cops. But later in the morning, when she found a same toy clown on her front porch, she got some real spine chills and called the cops right away. Well, the cops assure her to dig into the matter, but girl, you better get those legs running. Number 24. Sewer fishing went out of control. While sewer fishing can be dangerous, it can also be surprising as well. On a very fine day, a group of friends in Miami, Florida headed out for sewer fishing into the same sewer one of them had already caught fish before. But this time, something 10 times bigger than a fish was waiting to be rescued. So when they glanced over the sewer, they saw something moving. And of course, thinking it would be a fish, they removed the lid out of the sewer. But to their surprise, it was a snake resting inside. Now, Jacob, who has previous experience with snakes, jumped right into the sewer with all the necessary precautionary measures and came back up with, it's like a friggin' 15-foot long giant python. So, the snake is lurking, the guys are cracking up, and I'm definitely mortified to see the whole scenario. Number 23. Joker makeup. You must have seen a lot of makeup tutorials, but this one, I bet none of you have seen before. Allie J decided to record a makeup tutorial on July 5th, 2019, when a huge earthquake of about 7.1 magnitude hit the land of Los Angeles. Timing has a strange way of turning things into disasters, just like in the tutorial. When Allie decided to apply a bright red lipstick on her lips, the striking earthquake transformed her date-night makeup look to a Halloween party makeup look. In the video, Allie is not the only one who is completely stunned, but her followers are nearly as confused and scared as she is. Of course, because of the Joker-esque smile. Number 22. Jogging with creepy clown. While an early morning walk can get you out of a bad mood, I didn't know it can leave you haunted for the whole day as well.
It's 7:30 in the morning. Have you heard about all this shit? People are freaking out about this.
On a beautiful, bright morning, when these two boys went for jogging, and while crossing a wooden bridge, they spotted a clown standing in the middle of nowhere. That too at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. At an unusual timing, in an unusual place, an unusual sighting occurred. Not a very usual escapade, I believe. Number 21. Woman in white. If you live near a cemetery, these kinds of incidents must be a regular dose of fun to you guys, or maybe scariness. Well, when these two guys caught sight of a barefoot woman dressed in white, they were terrified to the point of screaming. And why wouldn't they be? The girl was literally seen picking up flowers from other people's graves. Although she seems lost, she sure is up to something. Otherwise, no one in their right minds would dare doing something like that, whether it's that creepy woman or the guys filming her. Perhaps the boys have no idea that they're actually recording a ghost in their phones. Number 20. Weird group of people. Next time you find a place for making TikTok videos, you gotta first search the place a bit. A TikToker named Benjamin Hick went to record a dance challenge video at a place she discovered on an app. On an hour's drive from the hometown, the place seemed to be filled with the remains of holy ground, beautiful old trees, and a serene view for a perfect video. They began recording with some cheeky dance steps, just when her friend behind the lens spotted something weird in the background. and as soon as she turned around, she became a literal stone statue. There was a group of people standing in a circle while holding each other's hands around a strange wooden object with their heads tilted downwards. If they're not possessed, they sure are doing some sort of ritual or sacrifice. I don't know. Benjamin, run! Number 19. Masked figure chasing a YouTuber. Yelling and screaming does not sound normal at all. This is footage of a YouTuber claiming that he has been hearing painful screams outside the house. He planned on following the screams, considering it could be a dying animal asking for help. But to his surprise, it was a man wearing black shoes, black pants, black gloves, yellow shirt, and a mask. Not a regular kind of mask either. It was a creepy baby mask. The boy went close to him until the baby masked man started to run after him. And just when the boy escaped the woods, the mysterious man disappeared. Why? What kind of troll did he have planned for that boy? Number 18. Snake trap. Well, you remember they say how bad plastic is for human health? Turns out this cobra knows it is equally bad for him too. Unfortunately, the poor guy was hungry enough to hallucinate a big green plastic bottle as a ready-to-swallow meal. But just halfway through the swallowing process, he realizes that the object is not so fleshy and juicy for his liking, so he forcefully threw it up. I'm not a huge fan of snakes, but I feel bad for this one. However, he won't be too desperate to hop on prey afterwards. Number 17. Eagle snatches baby. Just when this woman thought that a nice sunny day would be a perfect fit to take her son on a picnic, she decided to never come across this thought again. In a park in Montreal, when a mother was busy setting up a perfect picnic spot for her son, an eagle came flying right from behind and grabbed the toddler from his shirt. Oh man, the eagle must be powerful enough to lift the boy hanging in the air. But the moment she realized she had picked up on a wrong meal, it dropped the boy on the grass like nothing happened, while creating a hype over the internet. The world is seriously a messed up place sometimes. Number 16. Mud Monster. The Spanish-speaking YouTube community is hovering all over this clip. The guy who posted is originally said to have actually caught sight of this muddy blob while walking home. According to him, it looked less of a blobby thing and more of a distorted human body covered in mud, as if it is a female dipped in muddy liquid, sitting in the middle of a crossway. The creepy figure seems to have long arms, with even longer and pointed fingers stretching out. The fingers seem to be contracting and relaxing as the cameraman moves closer. Maybe she's trying to communicate a message in her own language? She looks out of this world kind of a creature to me. What do you guys think about this creature? Number 15. Near miss. Where the world is jam-packed with a bunch of crazy people, meet this mother-daughter pair who apparently love to catch on some insane stunts. The footage is from India, where in 2017, a mother along with her daughter tried to cross the path just when a train was coming fast towards them. They didn't seem to be bothered by the train. If by any chance they couldn't see, they could at least hear the sound of a fast-moving train, or otherwise. But hey, it's a train. If you're digging your minds into how they do it, don't even think of trying it for real. Number 14. Battlefield figure. You might have heard, a soldier's soul never rests, even after leaving this world. The battlefield where hostilities took many lives seems to be lingering with the ghosts of soldiers. A man, while visiting an area that featured heavy greenery, a couple of towers, and a brick wall, he saw a glance of a strange creature hiding behind the tree right beside a tall tower. Although he scanned the tower from top to bottom, it seemed completely normal, even though the whole landscape is pretty average. But after spotting a mysterious figure sitting there, which by the way is hard to tell what it is, however, the legends he had heard of souls and spirits hovering in the very area had come true. Number 13. Suburban werewolf. This footage was caught by a security camera when a suburban werewolf, looking right into the eyes of the camera, decided to cross the path, for it didn't know someone from behind might cross his path too. Not sure if the wolf wanted to get exposed or creep the guy out. It somehow managed to do both. I feel bad for the man. The way he runs for his life looks like he's gonna have a series of flashbacks and nightmares. Number 12. Lady in red. Long drives can be relaxing, but what sort of relaxation would it be to see a woman in red dress crossing your path 3 times? Oh my god! Have you heard of the legend that if someone crosses your path 3 times, something bad is going to befall you? The 2 guys driving the car must not have heard of it. Otherwise, they would have reversed their car in a jiffy. Back in 2018, when they first saw a lady in red in Kenya, they, of course, moved forward while ignoring her. But looks like someone doesn't like to be ignored at all. So she appeared again, and then again! I don't know why she's doing it. Maybe she didn't like these guys invading her privacy in the middle of the night on a scary dark road. Huh. Number 11. Skinny figure walking on road. This footage of a skinny supernatural being went viral on the internet from the roads of Jharkhand near Chadwad Dam Bridge in Hazaribagh district. It is around a 30-second video covering a walking skeleton by some bikers. Honestly, these bikers look so tripped that they didn't even dare getting close to confirm what this creature was. People on the internet are presenting their theories, and none of them seem to be very satisfying. According to some, it could be a woman without clothes, or an alien visiting from Venus. Well, some people even say it could be the spirit of a man who had drowned in the same water dam. Whoever it is, thankfully it looked unconcerned. Number 10. Flying toddler. When you are so fond of flying as a kid. A 3-year-old girl in a kite festival in Hsinchu City, Taiwan, got twisted with the tail of a giant kite, which to her wonders led her flying into the air, while the crowd below screamed. She was terrifyingly propelled by the strong winds, but fortunately, after a few moments later, the tail descended down, and the crowd grabbed the girl to bail her out of this trap. While this real-life incident looks like a fairy tale, the girl had actually outlived the moment, which to most of us is a nightmare. Number 9. The KFC rat. If you had ever found a half-eaten bun in your KFC box, this might be the very reason for it. The footage shows a boy grabbing his meal from the counter, but just when he put it on his table, the box literally started to move, and a rat, a real living rat, jumps out of the box right onto the man's shoulder. God, the fright! The dude's literally fighting for his life in the corner, and I'd be screaming out of terror so loud that my ancestors would have heard me. After he settled back down to his feet and looked into the meal box, it was pretty much empty. Why, KFC? Why? Number 8. Dog runs over water. Hop, 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 and there you go. This is the spookiest dog I have ever encountered. He's walking on water? Like, if that's even a natural phenomenon, I'm not sure if he's actually possessed or if he belongs to some special kind of dog species. I would like to wish you good luck if you want to pet this dog and scream every time he walks on water. Number 7. Gates of Hell. Grandmas always brag about not sitting or standing near the trees. Well, this is exactly why. In St. Peter and St. Paul Cemetery in St. Louis, Missouri, a man, while recording this burning tree, named it the Gates of Hell. It is a very old leafless tree. That exactly looks like a portal to an upside-down world from Stranger Things. Do tell us in the comments section below if you think so too. But anyways, upon further investigation to what had happened to the tree, it was concluded that the poor tree was struck by heavy lightning during the storm. Well, this still does not let you take Grandma's advice lightly. Number 6. Monster fish without eyes. A video posted by Anwar Pakhtams on Facebook left the social media users astonished. A bizarre sea monster with no eyes and fangs. It almost looked like a premature baby of a big fish. But I kid you not, these sharp teeth are pretty gangster. Anyway, there happened to exist a species of fish called globies, and this one seemed to belong to the very same species. So this alien-like sea monster is actually an eelfish. People, would you please stop poking her now? Number 5. OZZY alien. A guy named Harry Hayes, while jogging, saw this blobby kind of thing on the streets of Sydney, Australia. At first, he thought it was some kind of embryo, as it remained immobile even after nudging with a stick. The scientists, academics, and biologists around the world are stunned to see this creature. But I'm sure they won't leave it alone until they dig the truth out of this creature. Number 4. Strange Pillar of Light. What is this strange pillar of light? In Shenyang, China, a strange phenomenon was seen emerging from behind a big shopping mall. It looks as if two vertical lines powering up something in the sky that glows. Where everybody is mystified to see this, a meteorologist claimed that it is due to the fact that large clouds and a lot of water vapor have amalgamated. But I don't think so. Such a huge sighting can have such little science behind it. Possibly there's more to it that they don't want to disclose yet. Number 3. Real Spider-Man. Where this looks like a mutated version of Spider-Man, it is something beyond that. Apart from the fact that whether or not mutated Spider-Man would save the world from evils, or just do the opposite, this huge entity crawling over the building looks terrifying. People on the internet are calling it a stickman, but with big antennae, it does not look even close to humans. Although, it could be an alien, spying how people on Earth live. This picture is taken from a video recorded near a river in Poland. In the video, it seems like a group of mysterious men are dragging the mermaid out of the river. However, they look as if they are up to something nasty. The mermaid gives the impression of being dead. There are a total of 7 men. 5 of them are dressed in white suits, while others are wearing paramedics attire. They collectively carried the mermaid onto the stretcher and moved it along. If you ask me, I think they're taking her to the laboratory to perform their abracadabra on the poor creature. Number 2. Crayfish Invasion. If you're not a morning person, you would probably freak out even more to see your office floor crawling up with crayfish. And not just one, dozens of them. The footage was captured by CCTV camera when a worker brought a bag of crayfish, the live ones, and left them on the counter unsealed. Of course they would want to explore their new home a bit, so they decided to hop out of the bag and scare the workers away. The real question is, why would somebody want to have live crayfish in the office? The whole situation and the thought of bringing live crayfish to an office building seems quite disturbing. Number 1. Man bashing outside home with bat. What if you wake up one day and find many broken windows of your house? Question number 1, who would have done this? Well, thanks to the home security cameras that the house owners were finally able to find the answer. A man was seen vigorously bashing on windows and ended up breaking several of them. It might be revenge of some old rivalry, or the man's brains are not in good shape. The house owners filed a complaint against the incident, and now the police are looking to get their hands on this man to let him spit out answers to some more questions. If by any chance you see him anywhere nearby, make sure to let the police know by commenting down below. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. And if you guys found it interesting, I would much appreciate it if you comment down below about the video and leave the thumbs up. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.